Hello, teacher.
Yes, hello Sally. Good morning.
Good morning,
Um,
teacher.
ho- yes, how's the weather there?
It's hot and sunny.
All right. Yeah, I apologize for yesterday. Actually, since the beginning of our class, so I messed up with the audio. So the audio that I have been playing was not right. Yes, because I focus on the page. Whenever it says here, page 47, so I would go for ah. So this is actually the right page 39. Yeah, that is why I was like, why is it that it is page 47 and the content is not right? So I was so advanced with the audio. I'm glad that your mother helped me find the right audio for this one. Okay, so anyway, without further ado, we're going to get started with part 2. Yes. So I will let you um look only the pictures, you listen to the story, then later on you are going to retell the story by using as much as idioms in here. So, are you ready, Sally?
Yes.
Okay, then here it is.
Unit 9. Fish turns the tables on fishermen. Page 39, Exercise 2. Listen. Cover the story and look only at these pictures. Listen to the story 2 or 3 times.
Konakovo, Russia.
Picture 1.
One day, a Russian man is fishing at a lake near Moscow. He is crazy about this sport.
2.
He catches a very large fish and is on cloud 9.
3.
Then he begins to show off for his pals. He grabs the fish and kisses it right on the mouth.
4.
But the fish turns the tables on the fisherman and bites his nose.
5.
It won't let go. The poor fisherman is in hot water now. Take it easy, his friends advise.
6.
Then they have an idea. They cut the head off the fish.
7.
But the fish still won't let go of the fisherman's nose. It has strong teeth.
8.
Finally, doctors in a local hospital set the fisherman free. Play it safe, they tell him. Don't kiss any more fish.
All right. Are you ready to retell the story on your own words, Sally?
Yes. One day the fisherman is was fishing at the lake in Moscow, Russia, and he is crazy about this sport. Picture number 2. He caught a very big fish and he was on cloud 9. Picture number 3. He began to show off for his friends. He kissed the fish right on its nose. Picture number
Mm.
4. The fish turned a table on him and it bit his mouth. Picture number 5. He was in hot water and the fish didn't let go. His
Mm.
friends advised him that take it easy. Picture number 6. They had an idea. They began to cut the head of the fish off, but unluckily the fish still didn't let it go. Picture number 7. He went to the local hospital and the doctor there they set free for him. And the doctor said, play it safe, don't kiss any more fish.
Yes. So that was actually a funny story. So well done for retelling it using your own words, Sally. And all the idioms in this text is what do you call this one? Like you've used all the idioms in here. So that was a great job, Sally. Okay. So in here, I want you to listen to the story again. So whenever that the tape would pause, I want you to complete the idioms. Okay, so here it is.
Page 39, Exercise 4. Listen and complete. Close your book. Listen to the story again. When the cassette pauses, try to complete the idiom.
Konakovo, Russia. One day, a Russian man is fishing at a lake near Moscow. He is crazy
About
about this sport. He catches a very large fish and is on cloud
9.
9. Then he begins to show
Off.
off for his pals. He grabs the fish and kisses it right on the mouth. But the fish turns the
Table.
tables on the fisherman and bites his nose. It won't let
Go.
go. The poor fisherman is in hot
Water.
water now. Take it
Easy.
easy, his friends advise. Then they have an idea. They cut the head
Off.
off the fish. But the fish still won't let go of the fisherman's nose. It has strong teeth. Finally, doctors in a local hospital set the fisherman
Free.
free. Play it
Safe.
All
safe, they
right.
tell him. Don't kiss any more fish.
Yes. Okay, so perfect, Sally. Now, this time, I will ask you some questions about the story of the fish who turned the tables on the fisherman. So, what is the Russian man crazy about?
The Russian man crazy about fishing.
That's right. Okay, what about you? What are you crazy about, Sally?
I'm crazy about maybe playing the guitar.
Nice. Okay, now what does he do to show off for his friends?
He kissed the fish right on its nose.
All right. How about you, Sally? Would you kiss a dead fish right on its nose?
No,
No, I wouldn't even touch the fish itself, even if it's dead. Yeah,
no,
unless if my dad would tell me to clean the fish before we cook it because I'm so scared. Maybe it's only pretending that it's dead, but it's not. So it would bite you. And also, fish has a very sharp fins that might hurt you if you won't be careful in cleaning it. Do you know how to clean fish, Sally?
no. I'm afraid of fish, so I never hold it.
Ah, all right. But do you like eating fish?
No,
Ah, okay. Even fried fish or fish soup like that. Um,
no, I don't like fish.
all right, that's fair enough. Now, what happens next to the story after that guy showed off for his friend?
Unluckily, the fish bites his nose, and the fish won't let go.
Yeah, so that was terrifying. Okay, then how do his friends try to help?
His friends said, "Take it easy," and his friends cut the head of the fish off.
Yes. Okay, then what do the doctors do and what do they tell the man?
The doctor set it free for the man, and the doctor said, play it safe, don't kiss any more fish.
That's right. Okay, so what can we learn from that story, Sally?
Mm, don't do, don't kiss the fish, like
Mm,
don't show off by playing silly games.
that is right. We should think about our safety. That's why this precaution is common wherever you go, especially when you are under the construction site. They would say safety first. Yes, and I agree with you that we shouldn't show off for our friends and risk our life to do those silly things.
Yeah.
That is only for entertainment, but it would actually put your life at risk. Okay. Now, you told me that you don't like eating fish, but do you
Yeah.
like fishing?
No, too.
Ah, okay. So who's into fishing in your family?
I think my grandfather.
Yes. So if they're into fishing, they also love eating fish, right?
Yes.
Okay, then if you could observe, how do they clean the fish, Sally?
Maybe they will what do I call the how do I call the small circle on the top of the on the fish skin? How do I call that?
Small circle, those are scales, fish scales.
Yes, maybe they will remove on the scale of the fish first.
That's right. And what else do they remove?
Yes, this one, and then they will maybe they will remove all the waste of the fish out of its body.
That's right. And us also, like my dad would even tell me to cut it open, I don't know how to say it, like this thing of the fish, I would cut it open, then remove its intestines. Because if you wouldn't clean the fish correctly and you could eat the intestine, you would know that it's not cleaned well because it tastes bitter. Yes, that is why we cut it open and we would remove. That's what you call the inside of its body. Yes, and we would wash it until all the blood will um wash off. Okay.
Yeah.
Then how do I say that? Okay, so tell me about a happy memory when you were on cloud nine, Sally.
It's on cloud nine when I have the best grade on the exam in my class.
All right. And what did you do to get the best grade?
Uh, Before the exam, I studied very hard, and every weekend I reviewed for my lesson, and I also prepared for next week. And
That's great.
the score that I received, I cannot believe it too because it's a very good score.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Sally. It's better late than never. Okay, you truly deserve that best grade because you worked so hard to get that kind of grade. And it was so good because you did not expect, because you were just, maybe you were just expecting to have a passing grade, but you got the best of it. Yes, that's the
Yes.
thing about when we expect less. because our disappointments would be less too. If we expect so high, then the the disappointment that we might get might be so high that we couldn't handle. That's where the
Yes.
depression starts. Do you know what a depression is?
Yes, depression is like we get bored of studying.
All right. So yes, you are correct. And also, depression has its deep meaning. It has something to do with your mental health. Say, for example, that you studied so hard, you took the exam, you did your best, but you failed. And you were expecting a very high grade and you end up failing that exam. So some students couldn't handle that kind of case. So they will be depressed. They will be very sad. They would cry. They couldn't move on from it. Then all those bad things will come into their mind. And some students, unfortunately, they will commit suicide because of that one. Yes, that's why even that you are excelling in your class, you should take it easy, but not to the point that you would be very complacent with all your teachers. Just do your best, but don't expect too much like that. It's better to expect less so that the disappointment will also be less. Okay. So anyway, have you ever been in a hot water, Sally?
Hot water.
Mm.
Um, yes, maybe yes, because I I borrowed at my school, I borrowed my friend's phone and then I put it somewhere that I couldn't remember and I have to look high and low for it. I'm very afraid that I will lose it because I can't buy a phone back to return it to my friend. It's very expensive.
Ah, okay. So you bought a new phone for her.
No, I can find
So,
it. I could find it after maybe an hour finding it.
yeah, so you were just so nervous about it. Well, I'm happy that you found your friend's phone. So, yes, the lesson that we get from that situation is don't borrow your friend's phone ever again. If you do, return it immediately. Okay, do you have your own phone, Sally?
Yes,
All right. Then what was the reason why you borrowed your friend's phone?
because my parents don't allow me to bring it to my school. I just use at home.
Ah, yes. Actually, I would go on your parents' reason. Yeah, so that you can focus on your studies. But you know what? In case of emergencies, it I mean, your phone can also be used so that you can call your parents if you need them. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
but I don't need it at school, so my parents don't let me to bring it.
Yes, that's right. So what gadgets do you bring at school instead?
I don't bring any gadgets, my computer or
Mm.
my like anything, any equipment. Left it at home. Because at school
Wow.
we also have the computer at the computer room, so we don't need it.
Yes, you're very privileged because your school has a computer laboratory where you could just access with it anytime. All right. So, anyway, do you know people who show off, Sally? And if so, what do they do?
Mm, yes, some of my classmates they uh they always showed off some of their skill like playing computer games
Mm.
and in class they usually talk about games and they said that they're very good at it or something.
Yes, but in your opinion, is it something to show off?
What?
In your opinion, is it something to show off when you're good at playing computer game?
Mm, no, I think we mustn't show off about anything.
That's right. We should be humble in our life. Even if you're very good at something, just perform at your very best, then let the people praise you for how good you are than you showing it off to them. Because I believe that if you're good at something, you don't have to show off. Just let other people
Yes.
compliment and see how good you are in doing that thing. Yes, and also, when you're good at playing computer game, it's not something that we should brag about because it has nothing to do with our achievements in life. It doesn't make our grades higher. It has nothing to do with our
Yeah.
academics in school. And playing mobile computer games will cause addiction. And one research says that playing computer games has bad results in students' grades because they are addicted to it and they couldn't control themselves. They just play and play. That is also one of the reason why your parent doesn't let you bring any gadgets at school so that you can focus with your studies. Yes. Okay. Are you the type of person who plays it safe, Sally, or do you like to take risks?
I'm I'm always plays it safe.
All right. What are the advantages of playing it safe?
It won't let any risk, and it's not dangerous. We can make
That's
sure that
right.
we will be safe.
That's true. And our mind is at ease if we know that we are safe. Yeah. Um, have you ever remember a time that you took the risk? What was it, Sally?
I don't remember.
You don't remember because you're not a risk taker. All right. Well, it's good because you are the type of person who always play it safe. Yes, and it's actually recommended that at your age, just play it safe. It's better to be safe than sorry at the end. Yes, but
Yeah.
when you become older, when you are now in your adulting stage in life, in your mid 20s, early 20s, or about to be 30s, then that's the time that you have to take some risk. But you should know the benefits of those risks, and you should outweigh which are your gains if you're going to do this risk or if you're not going to take that risk like that. Okay, so here, Sally, thank you for answering my questions about yourself and about the story. Now, I want you to complete the sentences below, which are actually true about yourself.
I'm crazy about music, listening to music or playing the guitar. Yes.
Okay, and what kind of music do you like listening to?
I like ballad music
Wow, do
and
you have a
also
favorite? Mhm.
pop music, like Taylor Swift music.
Oh, wow. So Taylor Swift is kind of old at your age, but you are still a fan of Taylor. Have you ever watched one of her concerts?
No.
No. Do you wish to witness one of um Taylor's concert one day?
Yes. If I have a chance, I will go.
Yes. However, it's really expensive.
Expensive because
Yeah,
she's a worldwide singer.
that is right. And she's not just someone, but she is really somebody in the world. And she has so many fans. And in
Yeah.
the Philippines, she never had a concert. I think in Asia, she only had a concert in Tokyo, in Singapore, and yeah, I think that's it.
Canada.
The Canada. Oh yeah, Canada is already part of the America. Yes, in
Um,
Asia, it's only Tokyo and Singapore. Yeah, even in Korea, Taylor doesn't have a concert there. Yes, me when I heard that Taylor has a concert in Hanap has an upcoming concert in Singapore last year, I tried to. look for the prices of the cheapest ticket. Um, but I couldn't afford it. So I was like, oh, I'll just watch it online. And after Taylor's concert, it was actually shown worldwide in the cinema. So I went there in the cinema and it felt like I was also present at Taylor's concert. Yes, because it was more convenient. The location is very close to where I live and it's a lot cheaper than going to the concert. Okay, so anyway, Sally, it's already time. Do you have any question or clarification before we call it a day?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh, can you say again?
I mean, do you have any clarification about our lesson before we call it a day?
No.
No. Okay, so thank you so much for joining our class, Sally. I finally know which audio to start. Thanks to your mom. So have a great day and see you next week. Bye, Sally.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.